No, it's in my other notebook. I'll get it to you.
Oh, I have your book from
Oh.
last week.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That would be
picked it up
helpful.
from your book.
Alright. How many of you wear glasses? I see a lot of people wearing them right now, but or contacts if you're too cool for glasses. Yeah. Who knows what stereopus is? It's when we use both eyes at the same time to process images and be able to tell what they are. I was born cross-eyed, and as a result of 4 surgeries, and I think just naturally, I only see out of one eye at a time, so I do not have stereopus. It's a pretty rare condition. I've only met one other person in my life that has it. And it even led, when I was probably like between 5-10 years old, I had to actually go to an eye doctor's meeting in a room about this size with all of the same number of people, but they were all doctors, and one of them waved a funny tie in my face just to try and see how my eyes worked, because it's different. It plays out differently in different people, but usually there's a dominant eye, which is used for most things. I'm not sure if it's just me, but my red eye is dominant, but because I use it more, I think it's not as good, and therefore when I need to see things far away, it automatically switches over to the left, which is better at far-sighted vision. Like, I can hardly read that sign right now until I go over to the other one, but I don't have to do this to do it, because that'd just be weird walking all around. It's called, or strabismus is when the eyes don't align, but that's for lazy eyes or cross-eyed, which I had, and it still shows when I'm tired or just like a little disoriented if it's been a long day or if I'm just waking up. And sometimes or rarely I'll have split seconds of double vision, which I had a lot when I was little, and that's very disorienting to have 2 of everything. That's strabismus. It's when the eyes don't properly align. This is more in the psychological department, but if you remove a guy had no membrane between his brain, so the hemispheres worked differently, and the creative side and the more official side, you could look at an image of like a pile of fruit that looked like a woman's face, and you wouldn't be able to, if you looked at it with one eye, you can only see the fruit, and the other side you could see the face. That's not how this works. This is a lot different because they both work together, just not at the same time. The way I best try and relate it to people is if you're watching a movie on your laptop and it's on the TV at the same time, and you're like watching one, you can still see the other, but it's not primarily what you're taking in. Also, or if you just cover one eye, this is how I see everything. I don't really know, again, how to relate it because I've never had 3-dimensional vision, really, because I don't have depth perception, which is why I didn't really excel at sports when I was little, and why I'm not in good shape as I should be. But yeah, depth perception is a big problem because it's a bad coordination, like swinging or kicking and stuff is very hard. You adapt to it over I've had it my whole life, so I know how to deal with it, and if someone threw something at me, I'd hopefully be able to catch it, or at least like swat it down, because the body adapts to it. But it's a very rare condition, and yeah, I think that's all I got. Any questions?
So do you see well now?
What?
Do you see well with both of your eyes?
Yeah, I see with both of them, just not at the same time. It's like camera 1, camera 2.
You can see in both of them, but not at the same time?
Yeah. Like, I use this side primarily, but it's still like, I kind of know what's going on over here. But not like, it's more this, and then it's like, oh, this is more peripheral vision, I guess, kind of, for this eye. And then like my nose is in the way. But it's
glasses?
No. I actually had a traumatizing few months after one of the doctors botched one of the 4 surgeries I had in my eye, where I had double vision again, and I had to wear like thick framed glasses but no lenses, just Scotch tape that would block out the double, and that was socially crippling for a long time. Yeah.
So you would see two images?
But
Two different images?
yeah, I would see like you twice, or everything twice, and just like frames of reference. Like if I'm pointing at someone, they're like, "No, I'm over here." It's like, "Oh, sorry." That's why I'm not trying to do that too much, even though I'm using my gestures right now. Yeah.
Can you drive?
Yes. I don't have my license just because I use the subway a lot and it saves me money, but I've driven before and it's not been a problem because the size you can still tell, because it's not like, oh, something's a mile away and then it's right in my face. It's just more how to react with it, I guess. Again, I'm not like a doctor and I don't know how everyone else sees, so I don't know how to relate it better to them, but I can drive and do most things. It's just sports, really, and like the sudden coordination of swinging a bat or kicking a ball, which is why I usually play defense, so just mess people up and then be done. Yeah.
And you have already said this and I might have missed it. Was it because you were born with things not hooked up right?
I'm not really sure, but I had cross eyes and probably double vision. I had a few surgeries for like pretty early on when I was a baby, and then later the cross eyes were still there, and it was just bad for me in school because I was that weird kid. I had to wear an eye patch for a while, like legit. Yeah, it was. I've had a messed up medical history with a lot of things going on up
So they
here.
don't know, like.
Yeah.
That's weird.
It's also where these awkward scars came from. Both my hair, which is why my hair looks weird when it's short, but yes. Anything else?